It's important to have a philosophy for middle school because of the nature of the learners that make up an American middle school. These learners are young adolescents that encounter change every day, from the physical changes of puberty to the maturity changes as they grow up. And they need structure, they need enough structure and support to feel confident in their development and education. Middle level learners are at a pivotal point of their lives where they need consistency as much as customization. So administration and teachers at this education level need to work together intentionally to make their students' school time an experience that will foster their curiosity positively. The central components of a middle school come from a few key questions posed by John Arnold that were mentioned in the video. If all four of those key questions are answered in the same order of priority, who, what, how, and how to structure, then the central components of teams and advisory make sense. Teaming in middle school staff refers to the grouping of educators together in small numbers and providing them the opportunity to work together within or across curricula. This strategy allows for consistent, structured planning time for the educators to pose ideas, receive peer feedback, and create a tailor-made plan for learning. It mostly answers the what and how questions from Arnold's list. Advisory programs implemented throughout the school allow students to receive social emotional learning among their peers. The successful implementation of an advisory program would achieve the goal of developing important 21st century skills in adolescents rather than having them wait until they enter the workforce to discover that they're unable to work well in group projects or to be self-sufficient. This component would mostly answer the who question, but it would also be crucial to the how to structure question because its installment would be on an as needed by students basis for highest success rates, according to the video. Middle schools are having struggles as they try to implement these philosophies, though. For adults, the method of implementation that makes the most sense would be a gradual inclusion of the components I mentioned before as time goes on. However, it shows that middle-level learners can and will respond best to immediate and drastic change. Schools that try to include the middle school philosophy step by step were found to not have 100% commitment to the new way, which interrupts the consistency that is necessary for middle-level learners. Additionally, teaching teams are typically and incorrectly grouped by subject matter, which might help with consistency within a subject in a particular grade level, but does not help students to make connections across the curricula at school. It also prevents teachers from hearing creative and diverse ideas from people who think differently than they do. Finally, it's been a struggle for schools to successfully include an advisory program because they tried to standardize it. Creating a scheduled time block for advisory when advisory is best done on an as-needed basis determined by the advisor has been a central reason for failure of the advisory system for social emotional learning.